Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be diving into this Google traffic hack system.
All right.
Someone sent this to us, and wow, the marketing is really something else.
I know.
It's like they took every buzzword
Yeah.
in the digital marketing dictionary and cranked it up to 11.
Absolutely. They're really going for it with this one.
Massive free traffic in 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes, and you don't have to do any work. Come on.
All right, without doing any of the usual work. Like, come on.
Get the dream.
It definitely makes you raise an eyebrow.
You know, there's always a kernel.
You always say there's a kernel of truth hidden.
Of truth somewhere, yeah.
Somewhere, even in the...
Somewhere wildest claims.
Yeah, even in the wildest claims, you can usually find at least a grain of something.
So what's the reality check here? What's the core idea?
Okay. They're actually pitching.
Mm-hmm. Let's try to strip away the hype.
Okay.
And look for what they're really talking about.
Right.
The system is built around this idea of digital real estate.
Digital real estate.
That you don't create from scratch.
So it's not
your typical website.
Within Google's ecosystem.
Or blog.
Right.
I'm picturing like virtual land.
That's a good way to think about it.
It's taking a claim on, but where? What could this even be?
The $1 million question.
Yeah.
And that's the one that they conveniently leave unanswered.
Right.
Likely to push people.
Totally push people.
Towards their paid training.
Yeah, towards that paid training.
But we can do some educated guessing.
Ooh, I love a good puzzle.
All right.
Lay it on me.
So think about places on Google that naturally rank well.
Okay.
Things that they already trust and prioritize.
Things that Google trusts.
Yeah.
Okay. So it could be something like a Google My Business listing.
Google My Business listing. Okay.
Which is crucial for local visibility.
Makes sense. Those pop up all the time when I'm searching for a nearby coffee shop or something.
Yeah. If you're looking for a restaurant or a plumber.
What else?
They could be pointing towards niche directories or aggregators specific to certain industries.
Okay.
Google loves those.
Right.
Because they organize information neatly.
Makes it easy for them. Yeah. All right, so niche directories.
Or even publicly editable documents, like wikis, that get indexed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So basically finding these
it's all about
under-the-radar spots.
Leveraging existing platforms.
In the Google's world.
Instead of starting from zero.
That haven't been completely overrun with marketers yet.
Find those little...
Clever, if a bit sneaky.
Hidden corners.
Yeah.
The internet.
All right, so we're leveraging
whether that's
existing platforms.
Ethical or sustainable is another question altogether.
Right.
And that brings us to the biggest red flag waving in our faces.
Ooh, tell me.
How do you actually get people to this digital real estate?
How do you?
They gloss over that entirely.
Yeah, they talk about floods of targeted traffic, but never explain.
Right. It's all about
how to make that happen.
Traffic floods and the massive results.
Yeah. It's like they're selling a car.
How do you get there?
But forgot to mention, it has no engine.
Exactly. And that's a huge problem.
Yeah.
Every legitimate traffic strategy, whether it's SEO, social media, or advertising, requires understanding and effort.
There's no magic button.
There's no magic button without knowing their methods.
That whole system falls apart.
The whole thing falls apart.
Okay, so we're already seeing some cracks in the facade.
A few cracks.
But there's also that James story.
Yes.
Which sounds like it came straight out of a late-night infomercial.
A marketer who stumbled upon this hack while watching a food critic video.
It's a bit too convenient.
Oh, yeah. Pure fabrication. But for marketing purposes, I'd wager.
You know, it actually reminds me of something.
Oh.
It's not about finding magic formulas.
Okay.
It's that sometimes the most unexpected things spark inspiration.
Interesting.
Like, I got the idea for my most popular blog post from a conversation with my grandma.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know, James's story might be bogus, but the underlying message of keeping your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open for inspiration.
For inspiration wherever it comes from.
Wherever it comes from.
Is valuable.
Yeah.
You never know.
So maybe the real takeaway here isn't about
random experience, some secret hack.
Might connect the dots in a new way.
But about staying curious.
Yeah.
And open to ideas.
Absolutely.
Even if they seem...
Stay open, stay curious.
Totally unrelated to your field.
Yeah.
I like that. But speaking of borrowing, isn't there a sliver of legitimacy in their emphasis on targeted traffic?
Yeah.
and providing value.
Absolutely.
It's all about finding people.
I mean, they might be dressing it up
Who actually want what you offer, right?
in flashy language.
Right.
But that core principle
Yeah.
is spot on.
Understanding your audience.
Understanding your audience.
And delivering genuine value.
And delivering value.
Is essential for any successful online business.
That's the foundation.
So even if their hack is dubious,
right.
they accidentally stumbled upon some
sometimes valuable insights.
Fundamental marketing truth.
Can be found in the most unexpected places.
All right, so we've unpacked their promise, peeked behind the curtain of their three-step system.
And even extracted a couple of useful nuggets.
We found a few little nuggets of wisdom.
But the big question remains.
Yeah.
Does this thing actually work?
That's the big question.
Or is it just another shiny object?
Does it actually work?
Designed to distract us.
Or is it just smoke and mirrors?
From the real work.
That's what we'll be digging into next.
Oh, things are about to get interesting.
We'll explore the potential risks and downsides.
Stick around, folks.
Of relying on a system like this.
We're about to separate the hype.
And more importantly, what you can do instead.
From reality in the ever-evolving world.
To build a legitimate online presence.
Of online marketing.
That actually lasts.
All right, so we've poked some holes in this so-called Google traffic hack.
Yeah.
And it's looking a little less magical.
A little less magical.
And a lot more questionable.
Yeah, definitely more questionable.
Now it's time to get down to brass tacks.
All right, let's get down to it.
What are the potential risks of actually trying to use this system?
I think one of the biggest risks is that lack of transparency.
Yeah.
You know, they never actually reveal how they're driving traffic to this digital real estate.
Right. They just keep saying floods and
massive traffic.
But
they never actually tell you.
Yeah.
How
that makes me think of those.
And anytime someone is intentionally vague about their methods, that's a sign to proceed with caution.
You know what makes me think of those make money fast schemes?
Oh, yeah.
You always hear about.
It's the same playbook.
Like, they never tell you the specifics.
Right.
Because deep down, they know it's not legitimate.
Exactly. And without knowing the specifics of their traffic driving strategy, it's impossible to assess its long-term viability.
Okay.
Or even if it's ethical.
Right.
You know, they could be using black hat SEO tactics.
Oh, like shady stuff.
Yeah, shady stuff.
That could hurt you.
That could actually get your website penalized by Google.
Like, Google could punish me for using their system.
Yeah.
That's a scary thought.
It's a real possibility.
Wow.
Google is constantly updating its algorithms to fight spam and manipulation.
Right.
So if they detect that you're trying to game the system, they can lower your rankings or even remove your website from search results entirely.
Okay, so that's definitely not worth the risk.
That's a big risk.
So even if this hack works in the short term, it could backfire spectacularly.
Yeah, it's like...
And ruin your online presence in the long run.
Building a house of cards.
Oh.
It might look impressive for a moment.
Yeah.
But one gust of wind, and it all comes crashing down.
Great analogy.
Yeah.
So we've got the lack of transparency, the potential for Google penalties, and the whole ethical question mark hanging over this.
Yeah, big question marks.
What else should we add to the cons list?
Another big one is the lack of control.
Oh, okay.
When you're relying on someone else's system, you're essentially putting all your eggs in one basket.
Right. You're at their mercy.
Exactly. And if that system changes or disappears, you could be left high and dry.
Like you're renting your online presence instead of owning it.
Exactly.
You're at the mercy of their decisions and algorithms.
And that can be incredibly risky in the long run.
Yeah.
It's always better to build your own platform.
Right. Build your own thing.
And have full control over your content.
Yeah.
Your audience and your traffic sources.
Yeah. Own it.
That way you're not building your business on rented land.
Okay, so let's recap. The Google traffic hack promises quick and easy traffic.
Yeah, quick and easy. That's the promise.
But it comes with some serious baggage.
Yeah, some serious baggage.
The lack of transparency, the risk of Google penalties.
Right.
Ethical concerns, and lack of control.
Lack of control, yeah.
It's not looking good.
It's not a pretty picture.
So while it's tempting to believe there's a magic shortcut to online success.
Oh, we all want that magic shortcut.
Right. Like, it's so appealing.
It's very appealing.
The truth is,
and the truth is,
building a sustainable online presence.
It takes work.
Takes time.
It takes time.
Effort.
And a genuine commitment.
And a genuine commitment.
To providing value.
Providing value.
There's no substitute for doing the work and building a foundation that will last.
Yeah. You got to put in the work.
I hear you.
There's no way around it.
But let's be honest. The idea of effortlessly driving tons of traffic is still incredibly appealing.
Oh, yeah, it's incredibly appealing.
Are there any legitimate strategies
Well,
that even come close to what this hack is promising?
while there's no magic button,
Oh, okay.
there are definitely some proven strategies that can be super effective
Okay.
when done right.
I'm all ears. And the best part is,
Tell me more about these legitimate traffic driving strategies.
they don't involve any shady tactics or risky shortcuts.
Okay, good.
So one of the most powerful and sustainable strategies is content marketing.
Content marketing.
By creating high-quality...
Okay. Informative and engaging content
So we're talking like
that your target audience actually wants.
blog posts.
Yes, blog posts.
Videos. Infographics.
Infographics.
Basically anything that
Anything that provides real value to people.
provides real value.
You got it. And the key here is to focus on topics
Right.
that your target audience is genuinely interested in and that align with your business goals.
So it's got to be relevant.
It's not just about churning out content for the sake of it.
Right.
It's about creating something that resonates with your ideal customer and helps them solve a problem or learn something new.
It makes sense. Instead of trying to trick Google with some shady hack,
Right.
you're focusing on building a genuine relationship with your audience
Exactly.
by providing something they actually find valuable.
That's the key.
So you're providing value
You're providing value.
and building that relationship.
You're building a relationship.
And that's how you get the traffic.
And that's how you get the traffic.
Right.
It makes sense.
And while it takes more effort and patience than a quick hack,
Right.
the rewards are far greater in the long run.
Long-term game.
By building a loyal audience through valuable content,
Okay.
you're creating a lasting asset for your business
So it's a real asset.
that will continue to generate traffic and revenue for years to come.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
But what about social media?
Social media.
Can you actually drive traffic
Absolutely.
through platforms like Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah.
and Twitter?
Social media marketing is another incredibly powerful tool
Okay.
for reaching your target audience
Oh, boy.
and sending traffic back to your website by creating engaging content,
Okay.
building a strong community,
Mm-hmm.
and running targeted ads.
So ads are part of it?
You can connect with potential customers where they're already spending their time online.
So it's about being present, building relationships,
Exactly.
and sharing your content
And sharing your content.
with the right people on the right platforms.
Precisely. And it's important to remember that social media is all about engagement
Right.
and interaction.
It's not just broadcasting.
It's not a one-way broadcasting platform.
Right.
It's a place to connect with your audience,
Right.
build relationships,
Yeah.
and foster a sense of community
It's a community.
around your brand.
Okay, so we've got content marketing and social media marketing.
Yep.
Any other legitimate traffic driving strategies?
Well, we can't forget about the old faithful.
What's that?
Email marketing.
Email marketing.
Building an email list
Okay.
of engaged subscribers is one of the most valuable assets
Okay.
you can have as an online business.
So email's not dead.
Email is far from dead.
I have to admit, it sometimes feels a little outdated.
I know it gets a bad rap.
Yeah, in today's world of flashy social media platforms.
Yeah.
But I know it can be incredibly effective.
It can be incredibly effective
So how does it work?
by providing valuable content and offers through email. You can nurture relationships with your audience and drive traffic back to your website whenever you want.
So you're driving traffic through email.
You're driving traffic through email.
I see.
And the beauty of email marketing
Yeah.
is that you own your list.
What do you mean by that?
Unlike social media platforms where algorithms can change on a whim,
Right.
you have full control over your email list
Oh, I see.
and can communicate with your subscribers directly.
So it's your own little world
It's your own little corner of the internet
where you control the traffic.
where you control the traffic,
I like it.
and that's incredibly powerful
Yeah.
in today's online landscape.
So we're not at the mercy of those big tech algorithms.
Exactly.
By combining email marketing with content marketing and social media marketing,
You got it.
you can create a truly comprehensive traffic driving strategy
A comprehensive strategy.
that will help you reach your target audience.
Yep. Reach your target audience.
Build genuine relationships
Build those relationships.
and grow your business sustainably.
And grow sustainably.
This is all making a lot more sense now.
Good.
Instead of chasing quick hacks,
Yeah,
it's about building a solid, sustainable foundation
that's the key.
Through content,
Yeah.
social media,
Yeah.
and email,
Those are the pillars.
it might require more effort,
It does require more effort,
but it sounds like the results are worth it.
but the results are definitely worth it.
All right, so we've officially debunked the Google traffic hack
I think it's safe to say we debunked it.
and explored some more legitimate ways to build an online presence.
Yeah, some more legitimate and ethical ways.
But I still have one nagging question.
Okay, what's that?
Why are these kinds of schemes so effective?
That's a great question.
Why do people fall for them?
I think it boils down to a few things.
Okay.
Firstly, there's the allure of instant gratification.
Oh yeah, we all want that.
We live in a world where we're constantly bombarded with messages
Right.
about overnight success and quick fixes.
Get rich quick. Grid rig.
Make money in your sleep.
Effortless profits.
It's everywhere.
So it's no surprise that people are drawn to promises of easy traffic and effortless profits.
Right.
It's easy to get caught up in the hype and overlook the potential downsides.
It's like that saying,
It is.
a lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes.
Oh, that's a good one.
These flashy claims grab our attention
They do.
and make us want to believe even if it's not entirely rational.
They appeal to our emotions
Right.
rather than our logic.
And then there's the fear of missing out.
Oh, FOMO,
Yeah.
a powerful force.
When you see others supposedly achieving success
Yeah.
with a certain method,
Uh-huh.
you don't want to be left behind.
Nobody wants to be left behind.
So you're more likely to jump on the bandwagon,
Right.
even if you have doubts.
You don't want to miss out on that potential success.
Ah, the good old FOMO effect.
FOMO's real.
It's a powerful motivator, especially in the online world.
Yeah, especially online, where everyone seems to be chasing the next big thing.
Everybody's trying to get ahead.
And let's not forget the appeal of simplicity.
Oh, simplicity is a big one.
People are busy.
People are busy.
They want solutions that are easy to understand
They want easy solutions.
and implement.
Simple solutions.
So when someone comes along promising a hack
Right.
that can supposedly solve all their problems in 5 minutes,
5 minutes to success.
it's incredibly tempting to believe them.
It's very tempting.
It's like they're offering a shortcut to success.
A shortcut.
And who doesn't love a good shortcut?
We all love shortcuts.
But as we've discussed, those shortcuts often lead to dead ends
Unfortunately, they often do.
or even dangerous territory.
Yeah, you can end up in a worse place than you started.
So what's the takeaway message for our listeners who are trying to navigate this complex world of online marketing?
I think the most important thing is to be discerning.
Okay, discerning.
Don't believe everything you read or hear.
Right.
Question claims that seem too good to be true.
Healthy skepticism.
Healthy skepticism is essential.
Okay.
And always do your research
Do your research.
before investing your time or money in any program or strategy.
It's like the old adage, if it sounds too good to be true,
It probably is.
it probably is.
That's a good rule of thumb.
And remember that building a successful online presence takes work.
It does take work.
There's no magic button or secret formula.
Nope, no magic button.
It requires strategic planning,
Strategic planning,
consistent effort,
consistent effort,
and a willingness to adapt and learn.
and a willingness to learn.
So be patient, be persistent,
Be patient, be persistent,
and be ethical.
and be ethical.
And don't be afraid to experiment and learn as you go.
Experimentation is key.
The online world is constantly evolving,
It's always evolving.
so it's important to stay curious
Stay curious
and adaptable.
and adaptable.
What do you think?
I think that's a great way to put it, and I'll add one more thought. Remember that the most valuable asset you have in the online world is your reputation.
Your reputation.
So always strive to act with integrity and build genuine relationships with your audience.
It's all about building relationships.
In the long run, that will be far more rewarding
Yeah.
than any quick hack or shortcut.
I love that. Build your reputation.
Build your reputation.
Build relationships.
Build relationships.
And build a business that you're proud of.
And build a business you're proud of.
That's the real key to success.
That's the real key.
Both online and offline.
Both online and offline.
Okay, so we officially labeled this Google traffic hack as suspect
Yeah, pretty suspect.
and explored some more reliable paths to building your online presence.
Right. The real deal.
But before we wrap up, I think it's worth digging a little deeper
Okay.
into why these get-rich-quick schemes are so darn tempting
Yeah.
in the first place.
Why do we fall for this stuff?
What is it about the human psyche
Yeah.
that makes us fall for this stuff?
That's the big question.
Yeah.
I think it boils down to a potent Cocktail of psychological factors.
Okay, a cocktail of psychological factors.
Yeah.
I like that.
One key ingredient is our inherent desire for instant gratification.
Yeah, we want everything now.
We live in a world where we're constantly bombarded with messages
That's
about overnight success
easy.
and easy solutions.
Yeah.
So it's no surprise that we gravitate towards anything that offers a shortcut to the top.
It's true. We live in a world of instant downloads,
Right.
next-day delivery,
Everything's fast.
and microwave meals.
Yeah, we want it all, and we want it now.
We want everything fast,
Exactly.
and we want it now.
So I guess it makes sense that this desire spills over into the world of online business, too.
Right, because we see those headlines.
Right.
Like, make $10,000 in a week.
Passive income.
Work from the beach.
Yeah, it all sounds very appealing.
And let's not forget the powerful force of FOMO.
Oh, FOMO, the fear of missing out.
When you see others supposedly raking in the cash
Yeah, everybody else is doing it.
with some new method,
Why not me?
you don't want to be the one left behind.
Right.
It's easy to get swept up in the hype
You get caught up in that wave.
and convince yourself that this time it's the real deal.
Yeah, this time it's different.
I know that feeling all too well.
Scrolling through social media.
Seeing everyone else seemingly crushing it
Yeah, and you think,
can definitely trigger that I need to jump on this right now
yeah,
feeling.
could I get on that?
And then there's the allure of simplicity.
Oh, simplicity is a big one.
People are busy.
Yeah, we're all busy.
They want solutions that are easy to understand
But he's got to understand.
and implement.
Easy to implement.
So when someone presents a hack
Mm-hmm.
with a simple 3-step process
Right, just 3 easy steps.
that promises to solve all their problems,
All your problems gone.
it's hard to resist.
Yeah, it's very tempting.
Like those cooking shows
Oh, yeah?
where they make a gourmet meal in just 15 minutes.
15 minutes to a gourmet meal.
It looks so easy and effortless
Right.
that you almost forget about all the prep work and skill
All the behind-the-scenes stuff.
that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, they make it look so easy.
So what's the antidote
So what's the solution?
to all this hype and false hope?
How do we protect ourselves?
How can our listeners stay grounded
Yeah, stay grounded.
and avoid falling for these empty promises?
I think the most important thing is to cultivate a healthy sense of skepticism.
Okay. A healthy sense of skepticism.
Question everything.
Question everything.
Especially claims that seem too good to be true.
If it sounds too good to be true,
It probably is.
it probably is.
That's a classic for a reason.
Do your due diligence.
Yeah, do your homework.
Research thoroughly.
Don't just take their word for it.
And look for evidence-based strategies
Evidence-based.
rather than relying on hype and testimonials.
Yeah, look for real proof.
It's kind of like being a detective.
Yeah, you got to
You
investigate.
need to gather the facts,
Gather the facts.
weigh the evidence,
Weigh the evidence.
and make an informed decision based on logic and reason,
Logic and reason.
not emotion and impulse.
Not just your gut feeling. Sometimes your gut feeling can lead you astray.
And remember that building a sustainable online presence takes time,
It takes time.
dedication,
Dedication.
and a willingness to put in the work.
You got to put in the work.
There's no magic formula or overnight solution.
No magic formula.
It's about creating genuine value,
Genuine value.
nurturing relationship,
Relationships are key.
and consistently showing up for your audience.
Showing up consistently.
So patience, persistence,
Patience, persistence.
and a commitment to genuine connection.
And genuine connection.
That's the recipe for long-term success.
Yeah. That's the real recipe for success.
And don't be afraid to experiment,
Yeah. Experiment.
Learn.
Learn.
and adapt along the way.
Adapt.
The online world is constantly evolving,
It's always changing.
so it's important to stay curious
Stay curious.
and adaptable.
Stay adaptable.
And who knows, maybe one of our listeners will be the one to crack the code
Yeah, maybe one of our listeners
and develop the next big legitimate traffic driving strategy.
will find that real breakthrough.
Until then, I think we've armed you with enough knowledge
I think so too.
and skepticism
Yeah, a healthy dose of skepticism.
to navigate the wild world of online marketing.
That's right. Be careful out there.
Well, that brings our deep dive into the Google traffic hack to a close.
It's been a journey.
We started with a healthy dose of skepticism,
Yeah, we were skeptical from the start.
unearthed some hidden lessons,
We found some nuggets of wisdom.
and ultimately landed on some solid advice
Yeah, some real actionable advice
for building a sustainable online presence.
for building a business that lasts.
We hope you enjoyed the journey
We hope you enjoyed it.
and that you're leaving with more clarity and confidence than when you started.
Yeah, we hope you feel more confident.
And remember, stay curious,
Stay curious.
stay informed,
Stay informed.
and keep experimenting.
And keep experimenting.
The world of online marketing is vast and ever-changing.
It's a big world out there.
So embrace the challenge and never stop learning.
Never stop learning.
That's it for us today.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
We'll see you next time.
And we'll catch you next time for another fascinating exploration of the online world.